Howdy folks, I got a rum here that sounds like it should be amazing. I don't know for sure that it will be, but it is a blend from trusted bottler Home Cay. It's called the Heritage Blend Esotico Edition. Let's check it out. So, what is this rum? Well, it is a blend of Caribbean rums that notably does not have any Jamaican rum in it. It is from Home Cay, but it is a lower priced bottle than you might expect to get from Home Cay. Now, most of the rums that I've seen from them have been single barrel, high proof rums that are north of $100 easily. But this is a much more reasonable $43. At that price, I'm willing to put that in a cocktail. Now, the fun thing about this rum is that it is a blend of Rhum, Rum, and Rum. As you may know, different countries with different languages have a slightly different word for rum. If you're from a Spanish-speaking place, it's probably called Ron, R-O-N. If you're from Martinique, a French place, it might be called Rum with an H. And if you're from a place that was, colonized by the English, it's probably called Rum with R-U-M. And this Esotico edition is a rum from Venezuela, Martinique, and Barbados. So rum, and ron. Now the Barbados rum is going to be a blend of column and pot still made from molasses. The rum from Martinique is going to be cane juice rum. And the final rum is a ron from Venezuela, from molasses, and probably column stilled. Now most blends you'll see will have at least some Jamaican in it, just because a little funkiness in your rum is, pretty desirable and makes for a great cocktail. But, maybe this will come out great. Let's give it a try. So let's take a look. Right off the bat, it is, not very dark. Probably aged, but not for a super long time. Very sort of pale straw color. On the nose, it's got a bit of that butterscotch nose. It's a little bit hot on the nose, although it's only 43%, so it shouldn't be that much of an alcohol burn. A lot of caramel and vanilla on the nose. Like most rums, all rums really are sort of a balance between the flavor you get from the sugarcane and the flavor you get from the barrel. Obviously, an unaged rum will be, all sugarcane flavor, but most rums are like, you get some of the flavor from the sugarcane or from the fermentation, like a funky Jamaican, but then some of the flavor comes from the barrel and how it's aged and how long it's aged, and etc. And this one's definitely getting some influence from the barrel, because you can really detect those vanilla and caramel notes from the barrel. By the way, you know that book Modern Caribbean Rum by Matt Pietrick? That guy also goes by the Cocktail Wonk. He puts out a newsletter that comes out, infrequently, monthly maybe. He's a really good writer, and he says interesting things about rum. You should definitely subscribe to that newsletter. Anyways, back to this. Yeah, let's give it a taste. Okay, so I'm not as versed in non-Jamaican rums as I'd like to be, but this one definitely tastes like a pretty good column still rum. I'm trying to detect the agricole, that grassiness from the cane juice rum. Not necessarily getting a ton of it. This isn't a great sipper, I don't think. Interesting, but not super dynamic. I mean, it's not super duper flavorful. It does have a little bit of that butterscotch that I kind of like. I don't know, not a super long finish, not a lot of lingering flavors, but probably make a good drink. But it's got some nice, those caramel and vanilla notes that you're sort of expecting, but not a lot of like tropical fruits that I kind of want to have in there. I guess it's more on the sort of cleaner, like slightly grassier side of things. I don't know, it's not really a sipper, I guess, but I'm hoping that it'll be pretty interesting in a daiquiri, because that's what I'm going to make for you right now. I don't think I'll bore you with how to make a daiquiri. I'm going to assume you know how to make a daiquiri. We'll just shake it up. right, we did it. Let's taste this daiquiri. I mean, that's delicious. It's got like an extra fruitiness that I wasn't expecting. It almost tastes like there's orange in there or something. Obviously, there's not any orange. I would normally have like a funky daiquiri, but this is delicious. It's like it's not as like crisp and bright as some daiquiris. It's got more of I don't know, like a banana vibe to it. That is a very interesting daiquiri. I suspect that this is meant to go into like tiki drinks. It really feels like it'll go really well with fruit, you know. There's even like some tiki imagery on the bottle there, as you can see. That all makes perfect sense. Now, I did not use this rum in my 13 weird El Presidentes video that you may have seen a few weeks ago, but that does bring up the obvious question, what would this be like in an El Presidente? I think we might as well go find out. All right, quick El Presidente. Let's give it a taste. It's heavy on the orange. It does have that nice lingering grenadine flavor that I'm so familiar with. It's not a very assertive rum. It's letting the other ingredients shine in, which I guess is probably why it's good in a tiki drink again. This is maybe a slightly too sweet El Presidente. I don't know. I'm getting a little bit too much orange in this, I think. This may not be my favorite El Presidente rum. I think you need something a little more assertive for the El Presidente to make sense, to battle some of those sweeter ingredients. But it did make a good daiquiri. All right, conclusions. This is a fun and interesting blend that probably would do really well in a tiki drink. If you like tiki, I would definitely see if you could find it to serve as the base for something fruity and delicious. It definitely made a really nice daiquiri. El Presidente, maybe not my favorite. All right, hopefully that was entertaining and or informative. If you've got any rums you really want me to try, put them down in the comments. In the meantime, thanks for watching, and we will see you next time.